You're listening to Mentoring Developers. Does everyone need a mentor? What do you think, Ed?
That's a good question. I often when I kind of look at this as like kind of a visceral reaction is to say, well, yes, of course. We all need folks, to be able to kind of lean on and be able to get their insights from. I think probably the second thing after the kind of visceral reaction is that I often kind of think about is to say like, well, really, how are we defining mentoring? Is that does it need to be formal? Does it literally be somebody that says, oh, I am this person's mentor, or, this person is a mentee? I think often it's just a matter as, can you find good, well-meaning colleagues that like to have good conversations, like I think the three of us are today, and just get a chance to be able to learn from each other. Because, I feel like I'm in my 40s right now, so I'm 45. So I've had folks that I probably can point to and say, oh, in fact, this person was instrumental in my career and they were a mentor. But there's probably dozens of people, that I've just simply had really wonderful conversations over coffee. I'll be able to learn a little bit about my career or their career. But in the short answer, or I gave you a very long answer to a short question, but I would say that, the short answer to that is yes, I think everybody does need a mentor. And it also really benefits people to serve as a mentor as well.
And you're talking about people who are perhaps mentors for others, and they themselves might need a mentor.
Oh, very much so. Yeah, like I said, I think it's funny now where, like, as I mentioned, I'm in my 40s, but, there's folks I regularly, meet with that are, 10, 15 years younger than I am, and I'm still learning a ton from them. And that's not just some glad hand like, oh, I want to talk to younger people or anything like that. It's just that they're honestly better at their craft than I am. So I think, just getting that chance to be able to kind of, one day serve as a mentor to somebody, the next day be a mentee, that those type of things often work best. I don't think you necessarily have to pigeon yourself within one particular role.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. What do you think, Mike?
I think the obvious answer is yes. Everyone, I believe, can benefit from having a mentor. What I will say is, especially those that self-taught, because as you know, not everyone is able to go to college to learn this stuff. So if you're learning this at home, it can be very lonely. And although we have Google at our fingertips, there's nothing quite like being able to talk to a real live person who's actually been there and done it, who's actually living what you're aiming for. You can't beat that.
Thank you so much for listening.
For show notes and transcripts, visit us at mentoringdevelopers.com.